I have tread paths where shadows loomed larger than light, where the weight of my own frailties and the cruelty of others sought to define me. Yet in the crucible of struggle I found not defeat but a deeper truth. Life is a forge, and every trial is a hammer shaping the soul toward its eternal purpose. As a youth, I trembled at the thought of my weaknesses laid bare, fearing they would become weapons in the hands of those who judged me. I faced isolation with no ally to lean upon, no family to guide me through the storms of self doubt. Those around me, bound by their own concerns, offered no wisdom, no path forward, only the counsel to drift with the current of circumstance. Yet from this solitude I carved a heart that loves the divine and embraces its neighbor, not despite the wounds inflicted upon me, but because of them. The world is a flux of opposites, strength and vulnerability, harmony and discord, love and malice. I once obsessed over every word I spoke, every glance I received, my mind a labyrinth of imagined judgments. Sleepless nights and the gnawing ache of anxiety were my companions, but through them I learned that to fear others' thoughts is to chain oneself to a fleeting illusion. After countless battles with the specters of rejection and despair, I shed that fear like a worn cloak. I became honest not merely in words, but in being, laying bare my soul with a clarity that others noticed, even laughed at, for its unyielding truth. This honesty was born not of ease, but of exhaustion, of surviving a relentless dance with darkness, where the adversary wore many faces, family, foe, or circumstance, but bore the same traits, pride, spite, and a refusal to see beyond the self. In one such moment, I stood off balance, struck by an attacker who sought to exploit my weakness. I could have sought leverage, a safer stance, but instead, I met him from my most vulnerable position, overpowered him. That clash, born of martial discipline, taught me a profound lesson. Strength is not in hiding one's flaws, but in wielding them as tools of growth. By presenting my weaknesses, I dictate the battlefield, for those who strike at them reveal their own cowardice, and I refine what was once frail. Like a sculptor chiseling at stone, I work not on what is already strong, but on what demands care, knowing that true power lies in transforming the imperfect into something enduring. Life is a rhythm, a silent current that flows through all things, the stars above, the heart within, the trials that test us. To live well is to move with this current, neither resisting its pull nor clinging to its gifts. I have faced what seemed like demons, recurring in different forms yet always familiar in their malice. But I came to see them not as enemies but as mirrors, reflecting the universal struggle to rise above the chaos of existence. To love despite hatred, to rise each dawn despite sorrow, is to align with a higher order, a divine thread that weaves through all creation. This is not mere survival, but a deliberate act of affirming life's worth, of seeing every scar as a testament to battles won. The greatest conflict is not with the world, but within the self, where doubt whispers that we are not enough. I have faced this foe daily, and its defeat lies in one simple choice: to rise again. Each morning is a rebellion against despair, a vow to live not for the approval of others, but for the truth within. The opinions of the world are but shadows, fleeting and insubstantial. What endures is the spark of the eternal, the essence that no trial can extinguish. To love one's neighbor, to hold fast to faith, is to recognize this spark in all, even those who wound us. Forgiveness is not surrender, but a vision of our shared frailty, a bridge to the unity that binds all things. Happiness is not the absence of pain, but the courage to embrace it as a teacher. Contentment comes not from external praise, but from an inner harmony, a balance between what I am and what I strive to be. The hard road has taught me that the one who endures the unendurable carries a light that others cannot fathom, a light born of struggle, tempered by resilience, and sustained by purpose. I am not defined by my faults, nor by the battles I have fought, but by the choice to keep walking, to keep loving, to keep seeking the good. Life is a canvas, and each step paints a stroke toward a greater whole, where every soul, however flawed, plays a part in the eternal design. I have learned that true strength is not the absence of weakness, but the resolve to stand within it. I have learned that love is not a reward for perfection, but a gift given freely, even to those who turn away. I have learned that life's meaning lies not in ease, but in the pursuit of what is just and true. And so I walk forward, not as one who has conquered all, but as one who knows the cost of each step and chooses it willingly. For in the end it is not the world's judgment I seek, but the peace of living faithfully to the light within, a light that shines not for my glory, but for the good of all, in harmony with the unseen order that governs existence.